There has been a fifth night of anti-government protests in Turkey. Tear gas and water cannon have been used by police in Istanbul, and there have also been clashes between demonstrators and police in the capital, Ankara. Well, the demonstrations have continued despite an attempt by Turkey's Deputy Prime Minister to bring calm to the country.
And the protests have brought rival Turkish football fans together. They rallied in Istanbul in a show of unity against their government. Besiktas fans in their black and white strip there have been seen marching arm in arm with protesters from rival teams such as Fenerbahce and Galatasaray.
The situation deteriorated after the initial period of respite following Arınç's apology. Police fired water cannon and tear gas at the crowds after they refused to disperse. Many jumped over makeshift barricades hastily erected to prevent the police from entering Taksim Square. Protests went off peacefully here in Ankara until people were asked to leave at around midnight. The crowd began to throw stones and the police retaliated with smoke grenades.
The protesters tried to put out fires in one central city neighborhood as police fired round after round of tear gas at them, hoping to drive them away. Daylight revealed the damage. Shopkeepers and street cleaners were busy sweeping up the debris and wreckage from the protests that were originally set off by a police crackdown on a peaceful sit-in against the demolition of an Istanbul park. Despite an apology from Turkey's Deputy Prime Minister for the violent crackdown, opposition to Erdogan's so-called authoritarian policies is apparently growing. Tens of thousands of people have taken part in the riots. Hundreds of police and protesters have been injured, and police are bracing for yet another big day.
Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan dismissed the demonstrations, downplaying their importance. Erdogan was in Algeria Tuesday on the second day of an official visit to North Africa, but his deputy tried to ease some of the anger. Take a listen.
The excessive use of force against those who acted with environmental consciousness was wrong and unjust, and I apologize for that to these citizens. But I don't think we owe an apology to those who caused destruction on the streets and who interfered with people's freedoms.